And today we're going to make a Yakitori Donburi in a more practical way. Instead of the traditional skewers, everything goes straight into the bowl. A simple dish, full of flavor, with well-seasoned chicken and that irresistible sauce. And I'll make this recipe for one person, but everyone can make as much rice as they want, okay? Here I'll use 150 grams of Japanese rice. This one is short grain, but you can also use long grain rice. The same amount of water, give it a stir. I'm not going to wash the rice so I don't remove the starch. I want the rice to be really sticky. And a lot of people ask me about this Xiaomi electric rice cooker, whether it's good or bad. And I say it's great. And I wouldn't trade it for any other, not even one from a Japanese brand. Now you just have to press here and turn it on. A chicken thigh, skinless and boneless. Here, cut it into pieces, medium-sized, about like this, as if we were going to make, that yakitori skewer, about this size. It can't be too big or too small. Cut everything, and if you want, you can remove all the fat too. I prefer to use the chicken thigh because it's very tender and much tastier than chicken breast. And it's a very easy recipe because it only uses 2 ingredients, right, to cut, which would be the chicken breast and the leek. Here, the amount is also up to your taste, and we're going to cut it to about the length of 2 fingers, 2 to 3 fingers. Yes, the amount is also up to your taste. It's just that this leek is pretty thick, right? If you want it thinner, that's no problem at all. Some people like to add more chicken than leek, or more leek than chicken. I like to add about the same amount of each. And here, about a tablespoon of butter. This one is salted, but you can use unsalted as well. But you can also use soybean oil or olive oil, whichever you prefer. Set the heat to low or medium and add all the leeks. And here we're going to saute the leeks separately from the chicken. You can do them together, but I prefer to do them separately. It will look much nicer and more presentable this way. And now you just need to brown it, keep turning it until it reaches that yakitori look. If you've ever had that Japanese chicken skewer grilled over charcoal, you know how it's supposed to be. Nice and charred on the outside, but really tender on the inside. Once it's browned here, just keep turning it. It has to look more or less like this. And brown them all over. And now, to brown the sides, just press them against the side of the pan and leave them there. That way the leek part will brown all over. And now you just need to keep turning it. Look how it turns out. It's already getting really soft. The smell is also great. Once it's golden, just take it out. And now let's fry the chicken. Each one has its own frying time. That's why I like to do it separately. I'm just going to add a little more butter. And the same thing, medium to low heat, put all the chicken in and give it a good sear. And fry it. And prepare the sauce with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It can be light or regular. 2 tablespoons of sake, the drink, 2 tablespoons of mirin. For those who don't know what mirin is, I have a video I made a while back where I explained how to use it and what mirin is. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And now grate 2 cloves of garlic. I like a lot of garlic in this recipe, but you can use just 1 clove if you don't like too much garlic. Between 1 and 3 cloves. Done. 2 centimeters of ginger. It will add that spiciness, and besides being good for your health, it will give a really special flavor to our recipe. You can use more or less as well, but don't skip it. Done. Add. Now just give it a quick mix. And let's set it aside. The chicken is already golden on one side. Just flip it over. We can't leave the chicken raw. Now just flip it over and leave it on medium to low heat until it's well cooked. Done. And now with the chicken well fried, just grab a paper towel and remove a little bit of this excess oil here from the butter and the chicken. Just take off the excess. Done. Add all the leeks. And all the sauce. And now just let it cook on medium heat until this broth reduces. And the chicken and leeks really absorb the flavor of this broth, stirring occasionally. Once it reaches this point, the broth has caramelized a bit, and there's just a little left. Just turn it off. And let's put it on top of our gohan. And our gohan, and just a fun fact for those who don't know, gohan is the name given to rice after it's cooked. Before cooking, when it's raw, it's called okome. And after it's cooked and you season it for sushi, it becomes known as sherry. Interesting. And now add all our butter. Mix it on top here. And look at this, how delicious. A dish you can make any day of the week because it's easy. And you can eat it at night too because it's not heavy at all. A little bit of sesame seeds. And our Yakitori Donburi is ready. Easy, quick, and with an amazing flavor. If you liked it, don't forget to like and share. See you in the next recipe.